Hello class 7. Welcome to Ideal Classroom. This video has been specially made to cover exercise 2.6 of our NCERT book. So let's begin. Before starting the exercise, here are some points to remember. Question number 1, find. Part 1, 0.2 into 6. So here we have to multiply these two numbers. So there are two methods. First one, here we can remove this decimal point from this number. So it will become 2 upon 10 into 6. So here 2 into 6 upon 10. Now 2 6 are 12 upon 10. If I want to write down it in decimal, then it will become 1.2. You know this how to convert. So answer. Now second way here. 0.2 into 6. Here we can multiply simply here. 0.2 into 6. 2 6 are 12. We have one digit, this one digit after this decimal. It means we have to put one decimal before this number. So we have 1.2. So in this way we also can multiply into 6. So 6 2s are 12 and we have one digit after this decimal. It means we have to count from right to left. This is one digit and we have to put here decimal. Second part, 8 into 4.6. So here we have to multiply 8 with 4.6. After multiplying 8 with 46, I get here 368. Now we have one digit after this decimal. So here from right to left we have to count the digit. So this is first digit. It means we have to put here decimal. So answer is this one. Or here 8 into 46 upon 10. Now multiply 368 upon 10. Now we have 10. When we divide by 10, this number we get 36.8. Answer. Part 3. 2 decimal point 71 into 5. So here 2 digits after this decimal. So 271, if we remove this decimal, we will write down here 100 into 5. Now multiply 271 with 5. So we get 1355, 100. Now we have to divide 1355 by 100. So simply we can put decimal after these two digits. So 13 decimal point 5 answer. Fourth part, 20.1 into 4. Now we have one digit after the decimal. It means we have to write down here 10 into 4. Now multiply this 201 with 4. We get here 804. It means 804 upon 10. Now we divide it by 10. So we get here 80.4 answer. Fifth part, 0.05 into 7. Here 2 digits, it means 5 upon 100 into 7. So 5 sevens are 35 upon 100. Now we have 20 here, so 0.35. Sixth part, 211.02 into 4. Now here 2 digits, after this decimal it means 21102 upon 100 into 4. Now we have to multiply 21,102 with 4. So we get here 84408 upon 100. So we have 20. So we have to count 2 digits from right to left. It means our decimal will come here. 844.08. It means 844.08 answer. Seventh part, 2 into 0.86. Now we have here 2 digits after this decimal. So 2 into 86 upon 100. So multiply 2 with 86, we get here 172 upon 100. Now we have here 20 and we have to count the digits from right to left. 1, 2. It means our decimal will come here. 1.72 answer. Question number 2. Find the area of rectangle whose length is 5.7 cm and breadth is 3 cm. Now here we have a rectangle. The length is 5.7 cm and this breadth is 3 cm. We have to find out area, and we know what is the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle L into B. What is L? 5.7. And what is breadth? 3. We have to multiply these two numbers. 57 upon 10 after removing this decimal into 3. When we multiply 57 with 3, we get 171 upon 10. So here we have to remove this 10 because we have to convert this fraction into decimal. So we have here 10, it means we have to count digits from right to left. So we get 1717.1 and this is our unit, centimeter. So centimeter square. So area of rectangle equal to 17.1 centimeter square answer. Question number 3, find. Here we have to multiply. So part 1, 1.3 into 10. So we have to apply here rule of multiplication when we multiply by 10, 100 or 1000. So in this we have to shift decimal according to number of zeros. Here we have 10. I am taking one example. If we have this number 543.639, if I want to multiply this by 10, it means I have to shift this decimal one digit here. It means answer will be 1436.39. It means 5436.39. If I want to multiply with 100, it means we have 2 zeros here. So this will shift 2 places. It means my answer will be 5436.9. Now if I want to multiply with 1000, so one more place it will transfer from left to right. It means answer will be this one. So here we have only 10. It means this decimal will shift from left to right by one place. So answer will be 13. Part 2, 36.8 into 10. So here only we have 1 0. We have to shift this decimal point from left to right by one place. So 368. 368 is answer. Third part. 153.7 into 10. In same way, 1537 answer. 1537. Fourth part. 168.07 into 10. We have to shift only one place. 1680.7 answer. Fifth part. 31.1 into 100. Now we have two zeros here, but we have only one place after this decimal. So we have to put one extra zero. 3110 answer. Sixth part. 156.1 into 100. Now only one digit after the decimal, and here we have 2 0. So we have to put 1 0 here. 15610 answer. Seventh part. 3.62 into 100. We have to shift this point from left to right by 2 digits because 2 zeros we have. So answer will be 362. Eighth part. 43.7 into 100. We have 2 zeros, and after this decimal we have only one digit. So here we have to put one extra zero. 4370 answer. Ninth part. 0.5 into 10. Same, simple here. We have only one digit after the decimal and we have one zero. So answer will be 5. Answer. 10th part. 0.08 into 10. So answer will be, this will go here. Answer. 11th part. 0.9 into 100. So we have to put one extra zero to find answer. 90 answer. 12th part. 0.03 into 1000. See here, 2 digits after this decimal and here 3 zeros. It means we have to put one more zero here. 30 answer. Question number 4. A two-wheeler covers a distance of 55.3 km in 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 10 liter of petrol? In this question, we have to find out the distance covered by this two-wheeler in 10 liter of petrol. So, distance covered in 1 liter of petrol. So, this is 55.3 kilometer. Now, they have given us 10 liter of petrol. So, distance covered in 10 liter of petrol. So we have to multiply here. So 55.3 into 10. Answer is 553 kilometer. It means it will cover 553 kilometer in 10 liter of petrol. Answer. Question number 5. Find. Here we have to multiply the given two decimal numbers. So first part, 2.5 into 0.3. So 2.5 will become 25 upon 10 and 0.3 will become 3 upon 10. Now 25 multiply 3, it means 75, and 10 tens are 100. So here we have two zeros in denominator, so we have to convert this fraction into decimal number. So we have to put decimal here 0.75. Answer. Second part, 0.1 into 51.7. So 1 upon 10 and 517 upon 10. So we have to multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So 517 upon 100. So we have to convert this fraction into decimal. Now we have 2 0 here. So we have to put decimal before 2 digit. It means 5.17. Answer. Third part, 0.2 into 316.8. So 2 upon 10 and 316 point decimal will become 3168 upon 10. Now we have to multiply. So it will become 6336 upon 100. Now convert this fraction into decimal. So here 2 digit, it means we have 63.36 as answer. Fourth part, 1.3 into 3.1. Simple, 13 upon 10 and 31 upon 10. So 13 will be multiplied with 31. So we get 403 upon 100. Now put decimal here, 4.03. Answer. Fifth part, 0.5 into 0.05. Now 5 upon 10 and 5 upon 100, because we have 2 digits after this decimal. Now 5 5s are 25 and 10 into 100 is 1000. So here we have 3 zeros and there 2 digits. So we have to put 1 0 here before the decimal. So 0.025. Answer. Part 6, 11.2 into 0.15. So 112 upon 10 and 15 upon 100. So we have to multiply 112 with 15. So we get here 1680 upon 1000. Now here we have 3 zeros in the denominator. So we have to put here decimal. So answer will be 1.680 or 1.68. Answer. Seventh part, 1.07 into 0.02. So 107 upon 100 and 2 upon 100. 2 sevens are 14 and 2 ones are 2 upon 10,000. So 4 zeros here and we have 3 digits. We have to put here one more 0. So 0.0 and 4 zeros here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer. Part 8, 10.05 into 1.05. Now 1005 upon 100 and 105 upon 100. Now we have to multiply these two fractions. So we get here, after multiplying this, 105525 upon how many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to put decimal here. 4 zeros here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It means we have to put here decimal. So 10.5525. Answer. Ninth part, 101.01 into 0.01. So here 2 digits after the decimal, it means 10101 upon 100, and here 1 upon 100. After multiplying with 1, we get 10101 upon these 2 and 2 40. So we have to convert in decimal now. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. It means the answer is 1.0101. Answer. Part 10, 100.01 into 1.1. So first step is we have to remove decimal. We have 20 here and 11 upon 10. So after multiplying this, we get here 110011. So we have 20 here, 1, it means we have 1000. So we have to put decimal in here. 110011, it means 123. It means our decimal will be here. Answer. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching.